Hey, hello New Hope leaders. Great to have you for the next video. We're talking about, as you recall, the life cycle of a church. Now here it is on the board. It has some different stages on this bell curve. Now I would encourage you, if you're kind of wondering what the life cycle is, haven't seen any of these videos, go back and watch some of these videos where I talk about the different aspects of the life cycle and how it all works. Now what I'd like to do now and for the next few videos is highlight different areas on the life cycle. Today we're going to spend time talking about launch. A new ministry. Maybe you've been a part of a new church or a new ministry, and it's an exciting time. It's a time where there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of dreaming, a lot of praying, a lot of work. But again, it's an exciting time. Now what's interesting is that most churches that are in launch phase, that are church planting, they don't make it to their 4th birthday. Most churches don't survive, and by extension also most ministries don't survive either. They start off maybe great and big, but then they kind of phase out. Now what happens is there's one ingredient that a successful launched church or ministry has in common, and that one ingredient that they share is that they want to see people come to know Jesus as their Lord and Savior. Evangelism, it's actually outreach, is that common denominator. Now what I'd like to do is talk about some different characteristics. Now maybe you're watching this video and you're a part of launching a new ministry here at New Hope, or you're launching a small group this fall. Maybe you're in a small group, but you're going to be multiplying. You're going to be breaking it up there in the good way and starting additional small groups. Now this is really for you, but as I talk about these 3 principles, this is kind of for everybody too, to evaluate your own ministry. Now, any successful launch will have 3 ingredients in common that are helpful. Here they are. The first one is this, that a successfully launched ministry has a clear vision of what they're doing, who they are, where they're going, and what they're doing. Now usually this mission or this vision statement has to be about 12 words or less. And so and a great example would be like, let's say you're starting a new small group. You might say that this small group, the reason for this group is that we want to share life and biblical principles for busy families. Maybe that's really what the focus is. Or maybe you're starting a class and you say, well, why are we doing this? Well, we're doing this because this class is to equip busy families to minister to teenagers. Whatever the case may be, whatever God's put in your heart, you have to be able to articulate that vision of what are we trying to accomplish. That's number one. The second is this. It takes passionate leadership. Usually when something launches, it needs a leader behind it to really lead the charge. Now as they say, enthusiasm is contagious. And it really is. And so that leader, maybe that's you as you're watching this video, it just takes that strong leader that's going to bring energy to the project, that's going to pray and work hard to see it happen. That's number 2. Number 3, our last one, is involvement. Meaning this, that something that's successful in launch phase, again, you're starting a new small group, starting a new ministry, the goal that you should have is to get as many people involved as possible. Sometimes there's this myth in our heads that if I'm the leader, I have to do everything. But what's going to happen is you're going to burn out and you're going to choke the ministry because people can't get involved. And so your goal is to get as many people involved as possible and give ministry away. It reminds me of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 12, where it talks about the role of the leader is to equip God's people to do the work of the ministry. And so maybe that's you. So, clear vision. Where are you going? What's this ministry about? Leadership that has passion behind it, and finally get people involved. Now that's really key. And so again, if you're starting a ministry, if you're in this launch phase, maybe these 3 ideas will help you kind of think through the start of your new ministry. But if you're leading an established ministry or an established small group, these are also key to think about as well in your own ministry. Hey, thanks for watching. Before we sign off though, I just want to mention one more time and encourage you to join us on July 13th for Leadership Live. It's just a morning, 8 to 11:30. We have workshops for you. We just love an opportunity to interact with you, to get you in these workshops where you can get equipped and encouraged in your ministry and in your role as a leader. Hey, thanks for who you are. Thanks for all you do. Happy 4th of July. God bless.